Those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild CenturyLink field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams.
Let's go, baby. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Strictly for one.
Now it's gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. And an alley to run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Hold on. Check. Slam.
This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie 3rd rounder. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
20. Pick it up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Switch up.
Now Goff on first down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. They go read option with Wilson. And an alley to run. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Had his hands on it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. There's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got deep third, deep third. Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Gone. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And now it's 3rd down.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They got a man. It's Woods. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check three.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that as the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the... back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
"46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
Al Woods on the tackle. A gain of 2.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. Goff now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No. 4 down.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the red zone now, Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline now for the PAT. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. David even more as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Everyone, you got 4 down.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Green 80. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Switch, switch, switch. Switch, switch, switch.
Second half begins with a run from Penny. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. There he goes, left side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
14, 14, got it.
From the shotgun, Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Ah, that's true. You've said that before. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, it's gone. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Cut. 20. 56. I'm scared.
Goff on 3rd down. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Out of bounds down at the 6-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Man, I got you.
On second down, it's Carson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite. But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, here's Gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
This pass from Goff to Everett, the tight end. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Gall. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if somebody had to live the casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Now Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10 now, Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Wilson steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
54, Mike. Check, watch 54.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. David Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point up and through by Myers, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley. 58 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone. And that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Again they run with Gurley. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Wilson going to throw again. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, it's complete to Jerron Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson buying time to his left. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for L.A., they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.